6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Everyone 16 and older is now eligible to get their COVID shot here in Wisconsin. That's about a month earlier than President Biden's goal of May 1st for all 50 states. Right now, more than 20% of the state is fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Almost 2 million people have at least one dose.
Breaking overnight, an Amber Alert in the city of Milwaukee is now canceled. The two kids are now safe. They have been located. However, police are still looking for the man on your screen, 36-year-old Darrell A. Harbor. He reportedly injured the child's mother before leaving with the kids in his vehicle. Officials say he could be armed too. Now, the description of that vehicle that Darrell could be in is a 2007 maroon Chevy Impala sedan. Call the number on your screen if you know where Harbor could be.
Week 2 of Derek Chauvin's murder trial begins today in Minneapolis. The former police officer accused in the death of George Floyd. Witnesses are expected to include the city's police chief, who has condemned Chauvin's actions in the past. Chauvin is pleading not guilty.
We are following news from St. Louis overnight, where a group of detainees rioted at the city's Justice Center. It's the second uprising there in the last few months. Detainees broke windows, threw items out of windows, set on fire. Inmates could also be seen yelling out of the third-floor windows. Deputies in St. Louis say the situation is now under control.
Into our newsroom overnight, a 34-year-old woman is dead in a Rock County crash. It happened west of Beloit yesterday afternoon. The sheriff's office says she took a curve too fast, drove into the ditch, rolled her car, and hit a tree. Deputies say she might have been speeding and was not wearing a seatbelt.
Just into our newsroom, at least 26 people were killed in a ferry crash in Bangladesh. The ferry collided with a cargo vessel. So far, 21 bodies have been recovered. About 50 people were on board. Some of the passengers were able to swim to shore. Cybersecurity experts warn that 500 million Facebook users across the globe may have had their information exposed to hackers. Those records include full names, locations, email addresses, and phone numbers for 32 million Americans. Facebook claims this is old data previously reported in 2019 and that the social media company found and fixed the issue at the time. Internet security experts still believe the data could be used by cyber criminals who specialize in identity theft.
A cargo ship hopes to dock in Milwaukee today after a COVID outbreak on board. 2 crew members were sent to the hospital when the ship was in Gary, Indiana. It couldn't tie up a dock there, so they sailed to Milwaukee. All remaining crew members are being screened.
In Florida, evacuations in a state of emergency expanded now in 3 counties near Tampa Bay. The threat comes from a leak at a reservoir at a former phosphate processing plant. Millions of gallons of toxic wastewater are stored here. Governor Ron DeSantis said the water is not radioactive, but still dangerous. Officials say drinking water in the area does remain safe.
Air travel is soaring after the CDC eased its coronavirus-related travel restrictions. The sudden increase in passengers overwhelmed Delta Airlines on Sunday. The carrier had to cancel roughly 100 flights because it didn't have enough crew members to operate them. To increase capacity, Delta also allowed passengers to book middle seats on some planes, something it wasn't planning to do until next month.
Well, a sign here that people are feeling more comfortable going to the movies again. Godzilla vs. Kong took in over $48 million since its arrival of theaters on Wednesday. It was by far the biggest opening since the pandemic started. Ticket sales were strong enough that most theaters still have to limit capacity. You got to consider that too, and despite the fact that the movie is also available to stream at home.
And watching some showers and isolated thunderstorms move across the Mississippi River Valley into parts of Grant County this morning. There'll be rain shortly in the Platteville area. Here in Madison, we have a chance for those showers and thunderstorms to continue to impact us between 8 and 10 o'clock this morning. North of Dane County, likely staying dry. Heading out the door, you definitely don't need your jacket, but grab the umbrella today. Temperatures will be topping in the mid-70s later on this afternoon.
Thank you, Hattie. And thanks, folks, for joining us on your Sunday. Take in that sunshine while you can. Enjoy your day. We'll be back here tomorrow morning.